one, but the shadows fight. Q drops, whisper of a great awake. White hats coming for the people's sake. Storms brewing on the 17th plane, but air packs, check clears in the rain. Is he saving us from the deep state web, or just another pawn in the chosen thread? Which side's he on? The riddle spins. Q's fire, all the lobbies wins. People storm a Messiah's crown. Trump in the middle wearing both gowns. Golden hair, golden calf glow. Conspiracy calls, but the truth won't show. Is he the plan of the serpent's game? Which throne does he claim? Which throne does he claim? Epstein Island, file sealed tight. Promises broken in the dead of night. Cry perchance from the fringes call. America first, tear down the wall. But Bibi calls and the jets take flight. Jerusalem's wall gets the spotlight bright. Q proofs pile like autumn leaves. Yet the shekels flow and no one grieves. Which side's he on? The riddle spins. Q's fire or the lobbies wins. People storm a Messiah's crown. Trump in the middle wearing both gowns. Golden hair, golden calf glow. Conspiracy calls, but the truth won't show. Is he the plan or the serpent's game? Which throne does he claim? Which throne does he claim? Messiah whispers in the Holy Scroll. Rebuild the temple, claim the soul. From Mar-a-Lago to the Wailing Stone. The chosen one's waiting, but is he alone? Red pill swallow, blue pill dream. The greater replacement in the fever scheme. Patriots pray for the final drop, but the strings pull tight. When does it stop? Tariffs rise like the walls of old, but the aid keeps flowing, worth more than gold. MAGA faithful chase the white rabbit hole, while the lobby toes with a knowing soul. Q's clock ticks in the endless night. Seventh in the game, but the dawn's out of sight. Hero or handler, the mask starts to slip in the end game dance. Who makes the trip? Which side's he on? The riddle spins. Q's fire or the lobbies wins. People storm a Messiah's crown. Trump in the middle wearing both gowns. Golden hair, golden calf glow. Conspiracy calls, but the truth won't show. Is he the plan or the serpent's game? Which throne does he claim? Which throne does he claim?
How's it going, everybody? Ty Sites Shadow Games Report, doing part 8 of Far Cry 5. It's been like probably, I don't know, 6-7 months, maybe even a year since I played this game. I don't even remember. So I'm just going with it. I had to dig pretty far just to find what part I was on, so I just assume it was pretty far from now. But anyways, wow. What a year. What a year. I can't believe it is November. I know I've already had a show here in November. Didn't have too many shows last week, so I kind of feel like time has passed a little bit since I had my last show. Even though it was last week. I mean, it just feels like it's been a lot longer than it has been. But wow, we are in November of 2025. And I feel like the consensus is in that a lot of Americans don't feel like we have gotten what we what we voted for. I mean, I guess there is a lot supposedly being done in the background, but it's just not a lot that we see here in the now, and we're just kind of banking on next year. So, I mean, I guess it's just the fact that we have to keep kicking the can down the road that, yeah, we're going to get those carrots that we keep swinging in front of you next year. And, you know, what is it going to feel like if we don't get anything next year? You know? that's what I think a lot of this build up towards riot control and just supposedly ICE agents out on the street, you know, deporting people. But we just have to point out the obvious fact that this is getting into a weird place where there has been certain threats of deporting certain US citizens to a certain degree. And we do have to kind of question, well, how far does that go? And what is the criteria for that? Are they going to try to get rid of who they call or claim to be anti Semitic? I feel like there's lots of good genetic arguments towards the whole claim of Semitic heritage or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I argue that the Palestinians are more Semitic than the European Jews or fake Jews that, you know, occupy Israel as of right now. I'm just waiting for those genetic tests, and then we'll we'll see how far that runs, and if it doesn't run anywhere, then I'm fine with being wrong. But I've heard the claim from many people within the region that they are not genetic Semitic people. Therefore, you cannot be anti-Semitic against people that are not, well, Semitic. And if Palestinians are these Semitic people and they're being killed off, who are the real anti-Semitic people here? That's what I feel like is the strongest argument right now. It's not my argument. I'm not claiming that that's my argument. I can't remember who I found that from, but there was someone online that made that argument, and it's kind of rung true to me ever since. I'm just kind of like, well, yeah, if we're going to try to make claims to a certain land, then we kind of need to use certain terms appropriately. And also, if you're going to claim to be Jewish, like even religiously, don't you need to act like a holy Jew? Don't you need to love your neighbors and not kill off all these different people? But there are different holy Jewish texts that um, that do try to justify certain behaviors for certain Jews. So to them, it's really just, well, what text are you referring to? If you're a Christian, you're only going to pay attention to certain texts from Jewish peoples. You're not paying attention to all the texts that Jewish peoples read and I guess consider to be holy, which I've covered lots of that on the channel, which I'm not even trying to make my show anything to be about a Jewish coverage show. It's just that it seems that a lot of the debates seem to be kind of winding up here, and we're entering a new kind of territory now where well, how do you tell the people that keep debating the same points over and over and are just wrong? Like, how do you tell them off, or how do you just tell them, like, hey, like, sit down, like, stop repeating the same points? It's not doing anything for you. Like, people can see through that, you know? Like, how do you sit the Zionists down and have a talk with them and be like, hey, bro, you did your best with all those talking points. It's not working. It's time for the adults to enter the room and try to bring the actual peace that Trump says that he wants. And to save face for Trump, he kind of needs to walk with the talk. And supposedly he is, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, well then control your dog. I feel like that's where people are at right now. Like, control your dog. Control this wild dog that doesn't seem to listen to anything or anybody. Iran calls America like what, like the big devil or something? Or I'm sorry, they call the USA the big devil. Iran calls us the big devil, and then calls like Israel the little devil. Therefore, it's kind of like a little dog to me, because I mean, like, this is something that is supposed to be on some type of chain. Like, we are paying them to basically exist. And I feel like, well, if we don't want to, like, release the dog off the chain, like, just go off and do its own thing without any type of funding, You know, because after you let a dog off the chain, it's not being fed anymore. You know, just to carry the analogy even further. You know, after you let that dog loose, like it's on its own. It gets to feed itself. Um, but you know, like how far is Trump really willing to defend this supposed ally, which is actually not even a official ally, by the way. Ian Carroll had a video the other night, and apparently, Israel is not an official ally, according to, I guess, old doctrine of some sorts. I don't know all of the terminology, but it is kind of wild. But anyways, so I don't linger on with my little rant here. We are going to do about 30 minutes to an hour of news before we get into the game. Like I said, we're going to play Far Cry 5. It does kind of seem related with the time right now when it comes to, I guess, certain peoples carrying certain ideologies and the cult-like behavior around this particular ideology. Um, you know, and you know, used to be able to kind of sympathize with Zionists to a degree, just because, you know, it was kind of a part of the Bible, but we do also have to realize that there are different interpretations of the Bible, and there are different versions of the Bible. You know, there's a Scofield Bible that was distributed throughout the USA, and it was very pro-Zionist, or Zion. So just realize that there's other Bibles that are going to be less so. And there's also different interpretations of like the Israelites and even Jesus's separation of certain Jewish groups, you know, because he was considering him and his followers to be a separation of, you know, I guess you would consider it to be Christianity today. You know, his version of his beliefs was the separation, and he called the other separation the synagogue of Satan. So he did divide them. He did try to, you know, separate certain behaviors of certain groups, you know, against the other class to some degree, which did anger the Jewish authority, which might have influenced why they called for him to be persecuted, put to death, etc. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the actual headlines of today, just so I don't linger on. Alexis Wilkins sues influencers for $5 million over Mossad honeypot allegations. Well, look at that. Wait. I didn't say that, just to make sure I'm not anywhere in that, but I'm also just kind of like curious, like who who is she suing exactly? She's probably suing several different people. Alexis Wilkins sues podcasters Elijah Schaefer, Sam Parker, Kyle Seraphin for $5 million over Mossad claims. Okay, well, like I said, I didn't do that, and if I ever did, I was probably joking, because I don't know. It's always a joke on this channel, it's always opinion, and it's always, you know, I'm just going off of what the shit they put on the screen for me to read. You know, we're all just going off the screen half the time. Like, let's be real, we're not watching this, you know, with our eyeballs, you know, face to face with these people. We're not watching what happens. We're getting our news from what's on the screen. It could be all manipulated stuff. But anyways, in late October 2025, Alexis Wilkins, girlfriend of FBI Director Kash Patel and a PragerU content creator, filed $5 million defamation lawsuits in Florida, Utah, and Texas courts against podcasters Elijah Schaefer, Sam Parker, and Kyle Seraphin. The suit alleged the defendants spread false claims portraying her as a Mossad operative in a honeypot scheme to influence Patel, damaging her reputation. I mean, if she's gonna push this far and say that she is not a Mossad agent, I mean, it does kind of, I don't know. Usually means she can probably back it up, but also, too, they can probably cover their trail, even if she was one. I'm not saying she is. Definitely not saying that. But I'm just saying that, I mean, it's if it's a spy agency, wouldn't they be able to cover up their trail? Wouldn't they be able to cover up, who they actually are? I mean, maybe they just never even. I mean, contractors, you don't even have to have like an official title with, a government agency. You can just be contracted out, and then that leaves less of a liability for the agency. That's why they have CIA contractors half the time. And like I said, I'm not saying she is one at all. I'm just saying that that's possible and there's ways of getting around it. Jesus. $5 million. Elijah Schaefer. Sam Parker. Damn. Well, now the lawyers are coming out and trying to slap everybody. Now, I think she actually is a American citizen, but also at the same time, just kind of makes you wonder, like, what are the limitations on um, being able to say certain things, whether it's just an opinion or just a joke. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess they did claim their claim to be truth, so that might be the difference. So, like, did she not sue Candace Owens? Candace Owens says Kash Patel has to step down. This is excruciatingly embarrassing. He's a teenager in love representing the federal government. That was from 2 hours ago, she said. That, Max Blumenthal says, as Cash's credibility goes down in flames over Epstein and Charlie Kirk, he's activating his legal network to punish American first podcasters who offended his girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins. Yeah, it's not a good look. It is slapping down for sure. But at the same time, I mean, if she is not a Mossad agent, then, it is defamation. And if she's capable of defending herself and saying that she's not one, then it doesn't look good. So, I don't know. That's why I always like try to make sure on the show that I always like say that anything that I do say on the show is an opinion. I don't actually know for sure. Um, I mean, I'm going off of everybody else's information just as much as everybody else. We all find information online all the time from different influencers, different articles, different, webs of or the corners, armpits of the internet. So, but yeah, you have to be careful with what you say. You can't say stupid things. You can't defame people, and that's a good example of why you don't. Because she was not having it. She went after him. Ben Shapiro's relocation advice for unaffordable New York City sparks conservative backlash on X. Let's see what that is real quick. Let's read these real quick. FDA reverses decades-old warning on hormone therapy products for menopause. New York City commercial real estate industry seeks to work with Mamdani as rent freezes threaten. Lurkoil declares force majeure on Iraq on or over U.S. sanctions, sources say. I don't even know what that means. Force majeure. I don't know. Trump says that Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene has lost her way for criticizing his foreign policy focus. Really, Trump? I don't know, man. I think America feels the opposite. It sucks, man. It really does, because like I feel like a lot of people felt as if Trump was going against that tide to some degree. And now it looks like he is just holding hand in hand, maybe even both hands, staring each other into the eyes lovingly. Ben Shapiro's relocation advice for unaffordable New York City sparks conservative backlash on X. Ben Shapiro advised young people unable to afford New York City to consider moving elsewhere, tying the suggestion to countering socialist policies amid the city's housing crisis with median rents at $3,800. Wow. $3,800. Wow. And 86,000 people homeless. The comment drew sharp criticism on X from conservatives who labeled it tone deaf, emphasizing national economic pressures like stagnant wages and zoning restrictions that trap families in place. Defenders highlighted it with as promoting American mobility and deregulation, revealing tensions within conservatism over economic identity.
If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here. I mean, that is a real thing. Yeah, I know that we've now grown up in a society that says that you deserve to live where you grew up, but the reality is that the history of America is almost literally the opposite of that. The history of America is you go to a place where there is opportunity. And if the opportunities are limited here and they're not changing, then you really should try to think about other places where you have better opportunities. If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here. I mean, that is a real thing. I know that we've now grown up in a society that says that you deserve to live where you grew up, but the reality is that the history of America is almost literally the opposite of that. The history of America is you go to a place where there is opportunity. And if the opportunities are limited here and they're not changing, then you really should try to think about other places where you have better opportunities. If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then...
Sorry if that played twice. All right, Trump proposes $2,000 tariff dividend for low and middle income Americans. President Donald Trump announced plans to issue $2,000 payments to low and middle income Americans using revenues from tariffs on imports from China and Europe, with surplus funds directed to reduce the $38 trillion national debt. The proposal ties into his trade policies aimed at reversing imbalances and attacking investments amid a pending Supreme Court case on tariff authority. Independent estimates project annual tariff collections at $300 billion, while critics highlight potential $600 billion cost and inflation risk from the payments. How's that possible? It's pure profit. I don't know. They make up stupid arguments half the time anyways. Nick Sorter says, from the Oval Office, President Trump confirms he will be rolling out $2,000 tariff dividend checks to low and middle income Americans. We're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt.
Going to issue a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000, and we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. We're going to be lowering our debt, which is a national security thing. So we're doing a lot of good work, and the numbers were reported so incorrectly. The real numbers are trillions of dollars have been taken in or gotten in terms of investment from the tariffs. And so if that were ever reversed, it would be a disaster. Frankly, it would be a national security problem for our country. And nobody thinks it's going to be reversed. I think we had a very good court case. As you know, it's before the Supreme Court right now. But if that were ever reversed, you know, people are saying, oh, it's $1 billion. Some people said, oh, it's $2 billion. Well, that obviously we can handle very easily. But this is trillions of dollars we're talking about in terms of the tariff income and all the investment income that's come into our country. You know, we're going to issue a dividend.
Okay. Is there anything else with that I feel like covering? I do have some questions with all of that, but I mean, I kind of want to wait a day or two so that we have some more information on that. There hasn't been a lot of information revealed either, like when it's going to happen or if it's going to happen. There was different talks throughout the year. I mean, you had Elon Musk saying as much as $5,000 for each American. And then it was like $600 from a different Congress member. Now we have $2,000 from Trump again. I hope that it will come before, the holiday season begins, but I don't know. Everything's so slow rolling that it's probably going to be, I would imagine, next month before we actually see them. Hopefully before Christmas, but we'll see. And I was hoping it was going to be before Black Friday, but yeah. I don't know, man. I might throw it at, it is kind of nice because like I might actually use that towards the laptop now, at least part of it. I've got different ideas of what I'll use for mine. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I'm not gonna tell you everything. Jeez, let me have some privacy. God. Trump administration orders visa denials of immigrants with chronic conditions. Israeli lawmaker Nima Lazimi accuses Netanyahu of October 7th attack responsibility. Oh yeah. Let's talk about this chick real quick. This is perfect for today's episode. I almost forgot about this too. Alright, Benjamin Netanyahu is now being accused of bearing responsibility for the October 7th terrorist attack in Israel and for allegedly funding Hamas. Zing! We've been saying this all year, mother boop. Mother boop. boop boop boop.
אני מאשימה אותך, בנימין נתניהו. מאשימה אותך בטבח ה-7 באוקטובר. האסון הגדול ביותר שידעה המדינה קרה במשמרתך. גם אם אתה ישן עם מצפון נקי, לא נשכח לך, נזעק את ההפקרה, תקום ועדת חקירה ממלכתית. אני מאשימה אותך, בנימין נתניהו, במימון החמאס, בבניית הטרור ועצימת העיניים האיום הקיומי עלינו, בהפקרת ביטחון המדינה כמדיניות. ביטחון הוא לא אינסטרומנט פוליטי, שמעת? הוא מעל הכל. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו, הפכת את הציבור העובד והמשרת לחמורו של משיח. יצרת את ברית ההשתמטות והסיפוח. גבורת הלוחמים נעלמה מעיניך, אבל לא מעינינו. היא האור שאיתו נבנה מחדש. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו. השחיתות האישית שלך הפכה למכת מדינה. כל מושחת הופך שותף. ככל שיש לך תיק יותר גדול על מישהו, הוא יותר נוח לך. משפט של איש אחד לקח מדינה שלמה כבת ערובה. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו, כי שכחת מה זה להיות יהודי. טראמפ החזיר חטופים במקומך, בזמן שאתה, בלי חשומה, התעסקת בלרתום אותו לחנינה. עשרות חטופים נרצחו ונהרגו בשבי, כשאתה לא קיימת את מצוות פדיון שבויים. חסר מצפון ובלי אלוהים. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו, הגזענות תמיד שירתה אותך. קראת אותנו מבפנים. הפכת חצי עם. אז נתניהו, אני המרוקאית, המסורתית ממגדל העמק אומרת לך, אנחנו נשבור את החומות שבנית. אנחנו ננקה את הרעל ששפכת פה 30 שנה. אנחנו נחזור להיות חברה מאוחדת. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו, רוצחים פה אזרחים כאילו הם אבק אדם, משילות, עלק. כשהליכוד מתנהל כמו ארגון פשע, ארגוני הפשיעה מרימים ראש. אני מאשימה אותך, נתניהו, כן, בהקרבת החיים עצמם. אנשים גמורים תחת המציאות הכלכלית. לא יודעים איך להיכנס לסופר ולשלם חשבונות. הכל פה הפך יקר. רק החיים תחתיך הפכו לזולים עד כאב.
Yeah. That's right. Shut him down. I don't know, man. She probably needs some protection after that. Extra something. Jeez. Well, she is very brave. What's her name again? Nama Lazimi. Definitely want to repost that. I accuse you, Benjamin Netanyahu, of October 7th massacre. I accuse you, Netanyahu, of funding Hamas and turning a blind eye. Bibi goes stone-faced as MP. Lazami rips him apart in the Knesset. She got you, bro. That was fun. Alright, what else we got here? I don't even think I covered this that well. Get to Ryan Mata here in a second, but I want to see what else we got going on with this. Who else did she like sue? No. There was more than that many. I wouldn't be surprised if she even tries to sue more than these people. I'm kind of disappointed if she's not a Mossad agent, to be honest. I don't know why. Like, I don't know, but I hope that her country music career really takes off after this moment. And I hope that she writes a song about this. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I hope she does. I hope it really takes off after this. And I hope that, like, Kash Patel, like, is featured in all the songs. And I hope that he, like, joins in and shit. That'd be so great. Oh my god. Laugh it off, everybody. Laugh it off. I don't know. Cal Seraphin kind of deserves it. Sam Parker, I don't feel like you deserve it. I feel like you're just having a good time, and maybe you have too many followers, and that's why you got pinned with everybody else. I don't know. I don't really keep up with Sam Parker, though. Elijah Schaefer. I really don't know about that one. I would have to see what he said. I mean, it seems like... I don't know. It seems like he's got money. Seems like he's got investors. You always, like, show up with a different TV show, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know how you're so popular, but, I mean, you got a lot of money, so, I mean, maybe that's why. Candace Owens claims FBI Director Kash Patel sees Charlie Kirk hospital footage. Say what? Man, she's dropping bombs like every single day when it comes to this stuff. Alright, we're going to cover Candace Owens, and then we'll do Ryan Mata. Hopefully it'll still be there when we get back. Sometimes the headlines change. Candace Owens reveals that Kash Patel and the FBI to seize all surveillance footage from the hospital where Charlie Kirk was taken. She questions why the FBI would need video from inside the hospital.
And on the day that Charlie was shot, for whatever reason, Kash Patel injects himself into it. The feds seized all of the footage at the hospital that Charlie was brought to at Timpanogos. That doesn't make sense to me. Nothing makes sense to me in this whole story. So this is just kind of the icing on, on the top here. Not even the icing on the top. But why would they move to seize that footage? How is that going to help their investigation? What's happening inside of Timpanogos? How is that going to help their investigation? Their immediate boots on the ground investigation into who shot Charlie Kirk. They're on a manhunt. Why are they going, okay, let's at first grab the footage at Timpanogos? Does that make sense? Were you worried? Did a nurse call 911 and say, "Oh, a guy just ran in here with a gun, and you need to seize the footage because that's going to help you track him down"? If that didn't happen, why are you seizing that footage? I don't know. With everything that is going on, and I would say almost the lack of information that we have at Timpanogos, not a single person who captured them pulling up, nothing, despite the fact that there were news cameras outside waiting, oddly from like a New York news channel. We have not seen anything regarding that we can build in competently on our timeline that would let us know what time in particular Charlie arrived at the hospital. And I feel like something's amiss if the feds move to grab the footage inside of the hospital immediately and outside of the hospital immediately. So just putting it out there. If you maybe were somebody who has footage and saw that black SUV pull up at the hospital, please get that to us at moretips@candaceowens.com because it's starting to bother me. Something there is starting to feel amiss.
Looking at all the links of the video, they're all about the same size. It looks like everybody's sharing the same videos because everybody wants the same amount of clicks. I get it. I get it. Alright, let's go to Ryan Mata. Independent journalist Ryan Mata releases trailer accusing CPS of unlawful child removals. Independent journalist Ryan Mata from El Salvador. Is that where he's from? I didn't know that. Released a trailer for his documentary, Never in America, Unmasking CPS Kidnapping Empire, alleging U.S. intelligence agencies forced him to flee the country for safe promotion. So maybe he was American and maybe he had to go to El Salvador. Is that the story I'm getting from this? Or I don't know his background. This is the most I've ever heard about Ryan Mata, so this is kind of educational for me. If this is anywhere true, I have no clue though. I'm just going off the screen, guys. Like I said, just opinion. Don't sue me. I'll just point to my video and be like, bro, I said in my video I was stupid. Why the hell are you coming after me? Like, how many times I gotta say it? To be left alone. The film claims Child Protective Services removes children unlawfully for financial incentives under federal programs like Title 4E, which reimburses states up to $6,000 per child. Reports indicate up to 92% of allegations are unsubstantiated, with disproportionate effects on low-income families. And the trailer has drawn online testimonies ahead of the November 2025 premiere. Skiff is saying, great work. Where's Ryan Mata at? Why is he not on here? We're talking about Ryan Mata and his shit's not even on the frickin' page? Really? Alright. Well, let's go ahead and jump into some of the content. I feel like I covered most of those anyways. Ex-users blame immigrants' FHA loans for U.S. housing woes. Yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, I've been calling out the White House the past few days. I'm like, can we get free housing since you gave everybody else free housing? Whether it be minorities and or immigrants, like, you know, white people need some reparations from all this shit. Like, let's be real. Like, this is governmental damage. I mean, one of the largest wealth redistribution attacks, really. I mean, but also it extends into Europe. Like, this is like, I don't know. It is really a wild and weird, fucked up situation. And the fact that they got away with a large portion of it, and the fact that it's not even really being reversed the way that we need it to. I don't know, man. Trump has not been working out the way that we want to, and different podcasters are reacting to it. Owen Schroyer gave his wild stunt. I think, what was this, Friday? I can't remember when this was. I didn't watch it, though. It's like the one day I didn't watch, he did this. Jeez. Jeez. Hold up. I didn't even read that.
I think we need to start a new segment called My Nigga of the Week. And this week, my nigga of the week is my nigga, Owen Schroyer. Check this clip out.
MAGA is dead.
I think we need to start a new segment called My Nigga of the Week. And this week, my nigga of the week is my nigga, Owen Schroyer. Check this clip out.
MAGA is dead. MEGA is here. Join the team. Give it up, America. Give it up. You lost. Israel won. So you'll probably get more strikes on Iran. You'll probably get more foreign aid for Israel before you get a single deep state arrest. Before you get any significant or meaningful Doge cuts or any audits. Before you take care of your own debt. Before you take care of your own economy, Israel will get more money, more military support, because that's who runs the show. So get on the winning team. Come on, guys. That's what it's all about, right? I mean, that's the new MAGA. You guys weren't supporting Donald Trump in 2015 and 2016. You didn't start supporting him till after he won. So you guys are all just joining the winning team. You're all just joining the bandwagon. That's what MAGA is all about, right? So I'm in. I'm on the team now. I am now MEGA. And I got to say, the updates, the upgrades to my wardrobe with this hat, the Schmeatrel, already been worth it. Just the hat, just the power of the hat alone. And now I can bully you and pressure you and bend you to my will. That alone. And now I can bully you and pressure you and bend you to my will. And then I'll character assassinate you and torment you and gaslight you and steal and co-opt your entire movement and your money. Feels good, man. I like it. I like it. Just waiting for those checks to start coming in, baby. It's the only way to make it in the economy right now, guys. How can you blame us? What else are we supposed to do? I got bills to pay. There's no work out there for an American. There's no work out there for a conservative in the media. We're broke. The only thing we can do is take the shekels. We got families to feed, damn it. We got mortgages. We got credit card debt. We got student loans. We should be thanking Israel. They're bailing us out. They're cutting us checks. And all we have to do is pledge loyalty to a foreign country. And all you have to do is admit that you're a second-class citizen because you're not God's chosen people. That's it. That's all you got to do. Sacrifice your humanity. Sacrifice your soul. Sacrifice your integrity. And most of all, sacrifice your country. Be a real patriot. You don't have any other choice. You're broke. You're desperate. You have nothing. You don't even have a political movement anymore. Put on the Schmeatrel. Join us. And the checks will start coming.
Bro, I want that MEGA money. You let me know where I sign up, bro, and I am
not thrilled
in.
about this idea of hundreds of thousands of foreign students in the United States. We have about 350,000 Chinese. One point during COVID, you were going to, push to, get them out, but that was pulled back. You've said as many as 600,000 Chinese students could come to the United States. Why, sir, is that a pro-MAGA position when so many American kids want to go to school and there are places not for them, and these universities are getting rich off Chinese money?
Sure. Never said about China, but we do have a lot of people coming in from China. We always have China and other countries. We also have a massive system of colleges and universities. And if we were to cut that in half, which perhaps makes some people happy, you would have half the colleges in the United States go out of business.
So what?
Well, I think that's a big deal.
Are they fans?
You would have the
fans of the
historically,
United States?
Yeah, but you would have, as you know, historically black colleges and universities would all be out of business. You would have a system of colleges and universities.
So we're dependent on China to keep our university system going?
But I think it's good to have. I actually think it's good to have outside countries. Look, I want to be able to get along with the world.
They're not the French. They're the Chinese. They spy on us. They steal our intellectual property.
What, do you think the French are better?
Yeah.
I mean, really? I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm not so sure. We've had a lot of problems with the French, where we get taxed very unfairly on our technology, where, you know, they put 25% taxes on American products. Look, assuming everyone treats us badly, because that's the way I am, but we take in trillions of dollars from students. You know, the students pay more than double when they come in from most foreign countries. I want to see our school system thrive, but at the same time, I know you and I disagree.
No.
We're never going to agree on it, but that's okay. And it's not that I want them, but I view it as a business. We have millions and millions of people. Also, I want to get along with countries if possible. You know, people are shocked. Remember, Hillary Clinton said, we'll be in a war. I stopped 8 wars in the last 9 months. I don't want to be in wars. If I am in a war, we're going to win the thing fast, and it'll be violent.
I don't really know if I agree with that.
But one thing, you don't want to cut.
All of the wars that he claims that he stopped, I don't really know if I agree with that. I mean, we just had Israel bomb Lebanon just the other day. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. They'll say that he stopped it with Gaza, but then it's just like, you know, they do it to another country. It's like, really? Anyways, Candace Owens says that Ben Shapiro is scared of Nick Fuentes from a few days ago.
I do believe that he is actually scared of Nick Fuentes, okay? I think that fear comes from guilt. Nick's backstory, don't care what you think about him, you already know I don't like Nick Fuentes because of how he treated me. But the backstory is compelling. I learned the backstory listening to Jeremy Boring, the former CEO of Daily Wire, sit down with Nick. So I was right after I'd been fired, and I didn't know what Ben and Jeremy admitted that they did to him. And so I think if you artificially push somebody out of the market, and Ben has never come out and denied anything that Nick Fuentes has said, also Jeremy Boring didn't deny it in a conversation with him, so we have to assume the story is true. And given what I know about what happens now, I think, and what Charlie was going through, I think we can all realize that Nick was an 18-year-old kid, like he told Tucker, and now the whole world knows this story. He started asking questions about Israel, and he got artificially pushed out of the market when he had his whole life ahead of him, okay? And now, when they did this because they wanted to rid themselves of Nick Fuentes, who then became angry about it and definitively has said very offensive things on the internet, but also he was 18, 19 years old. Now you see him on Tucker Carlson. You don't like Tucker Carlson, and I think it makes him uncomfortable. I think we're in Harry Potter, right? And Lord Voldemort thought he killed the baby, and the baby may be lit. I don't even know who the Dark Lord is in this story, but I do know. I don't even know who he who must not be named is in this story, but I do know that with Ben and Nick Fuentes, it's kind of a neither can live while the other survives, and Nick Fuentes seems to have survived, okay? Without advertisers, without sponsors, without connections, with the entire media writing things about him, being put on the ADL's list, he has proven to be quite resilient. And it is in large part due to how hard they fight him that people become curious. It's like we're watching kids be bombed. Like how many people have lost their lives in Gaza? And you're telling me the greatest evil is Nick Fuentes? I'm sorry. I think I can survive Nick Fuentes insulting me. I don't feel the need to wheel and deal behind the scenes or, you know, tell Tucker not to host him. I just don't care. It's just really not my business. I'm like Megan. I just don't care. Like, okay, if somebody wants to be a fan, they can be a fan of Nick Fuentes. And I sense an insecurity here in the fact that 10 years on from when Ben had this thing that happened to Nick Fuentes that he tells a story about, now Nick Fuentes is still here and Ben's influence is waning. It just factually is, okay? I am getting old. My memory's getting a little fuzzy, but I distinctly remember the week that I was gloriously fired from the Daily Wire. And during that week, the CEO of the Daily Wire, at the time it was Jeremy Boring, jumped onto an X space hosted by Lauren Chen and had a conversation with Nick Fuentes where he sang Nick Fuentes' praises and also invited him onto the Daily Wire, okay? Here's a headline, because the Huffington Post remembers too. Daily Wire CEO tells white supremacist Nick Fuentes that he's talented and he's very funny. The article goes on. During a live-streamed conversation with white supremacist Nick Fuentes last week, the CEO of the Daily Wire, a major right-wing media outlet, praised the prominent fascist influencer and offered only mild criticism about some of his political views, a stark difference from how he has spoken about Fuentes in the past. On March 25th, the Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring joined Fuentes on X for a live audio chat room. Boring told Fuentes that he listens to Fuentes' show quite often and that he thinks Fuentes is, quote unquote, very funny and one of the most talented political influencers, even if he is very concerned about some of what Fuentes says. Later in the discussion, Boring said that he'd be thrilled to have Fuentes on one of the Daily Wire's shows to debate the media company's popular pundits, some of whom have millions of viewers. This happened. So I want you just to remember this, because I feel like people are not appreciating how hypocritical it is that he's now trying to struggle session Megyn Kelly because, he had Fuentes on the show, when the Daily Wire position in 2024 was that their CEO could talk to Nick Fuentes publicly, praise Nick Fuentes publicly, and also invite Nick Fuentes onto the Daily Wire platform. We should actually take a listen to a little bit of that conversation between Jeremy Boring, then CEO of Daily Wire, and Nick Fuentes. Take a listen.
People can say, well, I don't like what you say about this and that. I don't like that guys like Shapiro will not say Christ is King, America first. I think they forfeit their ability to lead. I would never listen to somebody that can't say those things, because, those things are really the foundation of wisdom, which is the love of God, which, as you say, goes through the Son, as we all know, can only go through Jesus, and oikophilia, which is, your love of your home, your love of your homeland that you reside in, not some other homeland. So I just want to get that across to you. It's kind of a strange circumstance that we're talking, but that's how I feel about it.
And I'll say this, Nick, that I listen to your show quite often. I think you're one of the most talented people out there, and I'm very concerned about some of the things that you're saying. I wish I think that you're a very gifted communicator, and so it's hard for me to imagine that you consistently miscommunicate some of these things. And I'll hope that I'm wrong and yield the floor back to all the people who actually came on here to talk to each other.
Anybody want to help me out why it's now different? What could be different now that it was okay when the Daily Wire was open to doing it and then Tucker did it and now it's suddenly not okay and it's the worst sin that could ever happen to speak to Nick Fuentes?
I just had a fucking epiphany after what I just learned. Y'all are gonna shit yourselves. You could not fucking convince me. I just had a fucking epiphany after what I just learned. Y'all are gonna shit yourselves. You could not fucking convince me that Israel is not trying to take over the fucking world. This is for every fucking person in the U.S. If you're a fucking U.S. citizen, listen to this shit. I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or if you're a fucking Democrat. Because at this point, when you hear this information, you're gonna realize it's we the people versus our fucking government. And our government of Israel, apparently, AIPAC. Right now, the U.S.'s birth rate is at an all-time fucking low. Okay, an all-time low, the lowest it has ever fucking been. And we know why, because this country fucking blows, and we can't afford to have kids here. Duh. That goes for a lot of other countries, right? There's one country that is thriving when it comes to their birth rates. Take a wild fucking guess. Israel. 3 children for every woman of childbearing age. They have the child, the mother gets a fucking paycheck. And every year until the baby's fucking 18 years old, a monthly check gets deposited into the mother's account. It doesn't stop there, y'all. Every fucking year until the kid is 18 years old, the government puts a check into some other account for that kid. So when they're 18, they can use that towards investments. Now this is where it gets fucked. Their healthcare, their education is heavily subsidized. You know why? Because of our fucking tax dollars. Okay? The hundreds and hundreds of dollars that Republicans seem to think are going towards food stamps and fucking aid for our own people, no. It's going for aid for Israel, not only for weapons to obliterate Palestinians, so that they can put these heavy-ass fucking paychecks into the mother's accounts, encouraging them to have more babies, and then also putting it into the babies' accounts so that they can be investors in the future. Mind you, all of our large corporations, a lot of them are fucking invested by, are fucking owned by Jewish Americans.
Okay, she needs to turn off her windshield wipers. I'm just gonna stop her right there. You get the gist. We're paying for literally half, or not half, like probably like 90% of their country. Like everything. It's like, it's fucking insane. We literally provide for their entire existence and we get shit on from them. And if we question them, we're getting to this weird place where it's just kind of like they have like a weird control over us and weird control through our Congress members and I don't know, even our president to a degree, but that's the crazy part about Trump. You really don't know which or whose side he's on half the time. So I like that song that I started with today. It kind of described it to some degree. If you were paying attention to the lyrics. Tom Homan just infuriated Zohran Mamdani and Chicago Mayor Brendan Johnson by confirming illegal alien beds will nearly double to 100,000. Hell yeah.
This nation today.
And you're doing such a great job, Tom. Kevin Cork here. You're also limiting trafficking. People don't talk nearly enough about that. This administration has done so much to try to curtail what has been an absolute disaster for so many young women and children who've been trafficked across the border. Now, I want to turn for just a moment to ICE detainments. You may have read this. CBS is actually reporting that there are somewhere in the area of 66,000 detainees in ICE custody. That's a 70% increase, by the way, since the president took office, and it's a new record high. But there are others, Tom, reporting that ICE is now considering buying large warehouses to hold the influx of illegal aliens. And so I'm wondering tonight if you can give us any insight on this, and is capacity becoming a real issue? And if so, how are you dealing with it?
Well, I looked at the numbers about, an hour ago. We're about 65,000.
Okay.
But hold on tight, because we're going to soon be at 100,000. Right beginning of February, I spent hundreds of trips up to Capitol Hill talking to senators and congressmen, the big, beautiful bill, telling them why we need 100,000 beds. We're going to get those 100,000 beds very soon. And the reason why there's 100,000 beds, because an average bed turns over 10 times a year, right? The average length of stay is 30 to 35 days. So every ICE bed turns over 10 times a year. Well, you got 100,000 beds, and those beds turn over 10 times. What do you got? You got 1 million. So, 100,000 beds will come online soon. And so if people are having a fit about 65,000, you're going to really have a fit when 100,000 beds are online. That's what we need to do this operation. Everybody we arrest needs a bed, because we don't simply arrest somebody and put them on a plane within a half hour. They got to be bedded down. They got to get travel documents and plane arrangements and removal, itineraries put in place. So we need a bed for everybody arrest. So 100,000 beds was the game plan, and it's coming soon. And when we get the 100,000 beds and 10,000 new agents, you think we're doing well now? We got historic number of deportations right now under President Trump. Those numbers going to pale in comparison to next year.
Hey, Tom, it's Nicole Sapphire.
I'm waiting to see some local activity. I'm kind of disappointed. I asked local cops, and they almost act as if they have no clue what the hell is going on when it comes to anything to do with deportations, which is just sad. It's just like, I don't know, you'd think they would like talk about it or something, or like be a part of it to help out with arresting those people. But weird separations. I don't really understand it. I do remember that Tennessee, what was it? Highway Patrol, maybe state troopers might be getting involved. I can't remember exactly if it was state troopers, but I do remember seeing Highway Patrol. I just don't think that's enough. I think we should get a lot more local police, in which I do want to say that was one of the ones that were mentioned, but it might not be for every single department in every single county. Hopefully it extends to that, because that's really going to be the most helpful?
You guys want to know the number one reason why I think that there were state actors involved or foreign intelligence agencies involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk? Maybe it's because Benny Johnson, the anarchist, is the one who told me so. Check this clip out.
Yes, there's reason for people to believe that this is a professional hit job. John Solomon is an excellent reporter, and Steven Crowder has some leaked information. I want to talk about both. I want to begin by saying that I'm very, very close with Charlie and his team, and here's the thing here's what I wish to relay to you from them. That there is some considerable evidence that there were state actors involved here. That's it.
What changed, Benny? Was it the text message from Lance Twiggs? Was it the similarities between Tyler Robinson's photo and the actual mugshot of Tyler Robinson in the jail cell? Or was it the fact of how fast Tyler Robinson was able to get into that sprint? Or was it the Man of Steel autopsy where Charlie Kirk stopped a 30-6 with his neck? Which one of those was it that led you to believe that Tyler Robinson is now magically this lone actor and there was no state level or foreign intelligence agencies involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk? I'll be waiting.
Okay, so I have not actually watched this video yet. We're gonna kind of review it together, I guess, a little bit. So I'm sorry if he drops too many curse words or anything. I don't really know what he says. Rubber Duck says that Kanye West discussed publicly how the Illuminati sacrificed his mother for the fame he was awarded. He also talked about the same ritual sacrifice of Michael Jordan's father, Bill Cosby's son, and Dr. Dre's son. My mama was sacrificed, Michael Jordan. What about him? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Let him do the rest.
It's scary. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see,
you.
it ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all saying none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
They were meant to lead with free will.
But every hand.
They were meant to lead with free will.
But every hand, every vow,
every step
is pulled by someone else.
You put the hat on, you touch the wall, and you do as you're told.
This fall, freedom has strings attached.
All right.
This broke Thursday on Glenn Beck's show with 30 million viewers and listeners conservatively.
And has this woman come out and said it's not her? And that individual's been under full surveillance, as well as their communications. And the word is they've been moved to a CIA safe house. Wonder how long that poor Patsy's going to be alive. Maybe there'll be a note that she fled to Europe or something, you know. Oh, where'd she? Oh, you won't see her no more. She's off on vacation. Like in The Running Man. Whitman, Price, and Haddad are in Hawaii enjoying themselves. Their debt to society paid in full. And they find their skeletons hung up in a locker. So, it's going down, down, down. It's going down. Because the levee has broken. And so what's the left's only hope? What's the globalist only hope? Well, activate the skeleton of the neocons. Go into the mausoleum of the neocon, WMD lie, warmongering, pro-poison shot, pro-censorship, anti-Trump, never Trumpers. Break the emergency glass of Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and Josh Hammer. Josh Hammer, it's time to take out Tucker and his supporters like foxes in the henhouse and neutralize them. Using the Mossad term for assassinate. And Levin was out making violent statements about he wants to take on Carlson today. And how he'll crush us. So what do? The neocons ally with the left. The Bill Barrs is the attorney general the whole time. It's now been leaked, working against Trump. Then after Trump got out of office in 2021, setting up the indictments with Fani Willis and Letitia James and quarterbacking with Obama. It wasn't Biden. And Obama's third unelected term.
Is he staying on subject? I walked away for a second.
And now, all over the leftist media and all over the corporate media, oh, the MAGA Civil War. And then Ben Shapiro is like, we're saving MAGA that they hated and tried to stop. We're going to keep you away from the real people like, the fake people like Alex Jones, before he slipped. We're going to, nope, it's not Alex Jones that first endorsed Trump before anybody else. I mean, right at the start, a year and a half, before he won. No. It is only Ben Shapiro. It is only Mark Levin. You must bow to them. And again, my issue is I'm not trying to make Israel a center of the universe. I'm not against Israel's existence. I have a hard on for Israel. Like any big, powerful, system, it's going to have corruption, just like we do. I don't blame the American people for everything in our government. I don't blame the Chinese for Xi Jinping. But it doesn't matter because the way this is all built is always the same. And I've seen some genius stuff from my good friend J.P. Sears, fellow Austinite. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of this next segment, before I get into all these other issues I just mentioned, here's J.P. Sears, Israel First versus America First. Be sure and follow him at Awaken with J.P. On YouTube and X and everywhere else. And he nails it. And I know J.P. is a former liberal and not anti-Israel.
Wait, is he about to show that skit?
But listen, Israel and Israel First people,
I was going to show the skit too, but if he shows it, then I'm just going to leave it here.
Netanyahu's hated his own country, and he is trying a takeover of the MAGA movement, and they admit they are. And there's this litmus test, just like the left, say you support drag queen story time and trans talk to 5-year-olds or you're homophobic. And it's just like, we're done. Stop beating us over the head. And so this is a desperate comeback by Levin and Ben Shapiro because they have almost no viewers. Shapiro got backed by these big Christian Zionists out of North Texas up in Frisco. Multi-billion dollars. They blew it all, force-fed him everywhere, tried to make him number one. It failed. Levin's a joke. They're all a joke. All right? And so they're just pissed off and basically making threats now to Tucker. And we're going to censor you. We're going to
in your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work. Oh, nigga, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee-yee-ass haircut you got. You can get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Tanisha will call your dog ass if she ever stop fucking with that brain surgeon, the lawyer she fucking with. Nigga. What? Motherfucker. In your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work. Oh, nigga, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee-yee-ass haircut you got. You get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Tanisha will call your dog ass if she ever stop fucking with that.
Total declaration of war. Remember, Netanyahu 3 weeks ago said, the 8-front war is now America. We're going to shut down people criticizing us. When you make a Streisand effect like that in the middle of a huge war, you're not going to win that. You're going to trigger massive hatred of Israel when you go after the most hardcore patriots in America and turn them into enemies. I know you think you'll get big in the process and Netanyahu will have a new enemy since Hamas has been defeated. Now you can move on to American conservatives, and then everybody attacks Israel because that you can play victim. And we know why you funded Hamas and created it, Netanyahu. We get it. We don't want to be your new Hamas, buddy. Just like the Pentagon playing basketball with the head of Al-Qaeda this week. So here's J.P. Sears, nails it, absolutely nails it.
This is skit.
Hey, dude.
Oh, this is awesome.
Do you support Israel? Yeah, sure. At all costs, above everything else, no matter what? Well, that seems kind of absurd, like writing a blank check of support. Well, do you? Well, no, I guess not to that level. I mean, I do have some questions about the Israeli government. You're an anti-Semite. Oh, that's what we're doing here. How long have you hated Jews? Well, I don't, but how much have you been listening to Ben Shapiro lately? Well, believe it or not, quite a bit lately. I could tell. I'm going to give you one last chance. I want you to denounce Tucker Carlson right now, or else you're an anti-Semite. I love Tucker. Tucker isn't MAGA. Ah, that's cute. And Ben Shapiro, who openly supported Ron DeSantis over Trump, he's somehow MAGA? I don't know about that, but Tucker's not MAGA. Well, you know, and using woke tactics to try to cancel people also isn't MAGA. Woke tactics? I'm a conservative, bro. I have a camo hat on. I don't use woke tactics. As an American, you're pro-Israel above everything else, right? Yeah, they're a great ally. Yeah, insert great ally rhetoric there. I get it. But what you're doing is using a one-word label, anti-Semite, to smear a person's entire character into being a hateful person in order to intimidate them into agreeing with you, or if they continue disagreeing with them, discredit that person. Yeah, that's correct. That's a woke tactic. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a conservative. What would you call a person who tells you you're a racist when you question DEI race-based hiring practices? Yeah, they're woke idiots. And what about someone who calls you a killer because you refuse to get jabbed? Woke idiot. And someone who calls you a transphobe because you don't support men in dresses reading to children? Woke idiot. And someone who calls you a Putin sympathizer because you didn't stand with Ukraine? Another woke idiot. And someone who calls you an anti-Semite for being America first? Woke idiot. Wait, no. You. Same tactic. It's out of the woke playbook, isn't it? No. What I'm doing is definitely not the same. But you, my friend, because you are literally hating Jewish people because you're skeptical of Israel. You know, there's kind of an extinction between devious government activity and the people of that country. And to shut down any criticism of that country through an accusation of hating its citizens kind of makes free-thinking people even more skeptical of that government. It almost makes people think that that devious government is behind the cancel culture campaign out to destroy people that criticize that government. What is there to be skeptical about the Israeli government? They've been a great ally. Ally, yeah, I know you're talking points, but gosh, it's really hard to think of anything. But there is that whole Epstein ring thing and how that could have been orchestrated by Israeli intelligence for the purpose of gathering blackmail. And there's the International Criminal Court that currently has an arrest warrant out for Netanyahu for war crimes and crimes against humanity. I'm curious what's going on there. Just genocide accusations are kind of a big thing. And then there's the whole Israeli foreign influence over the minds of Americans by funding influencers, media outlets, and major politicians. I mean, that's kind of a big concern. Like, just imagine if it was China doing that, not Israel. It's a national security threat. And then you can get into the Rothschilds and how they... So you're saying you hate Jewish people? Is that what I'm saying? You think Jews have taken over the whole world, don't you? No. But it really seems like the Israeli government's trying to take over the Conservative Party in America right now. No, I think I would notice if that was happening. I think your alarm's going off. Oh, I didn't notice. Shapiro's got a new video coming out. He'll be speaking to a conservative audience that's spent the last 5 years strongly refusing to comply with intimidation tactics. And he'll be trying to intimidate them into joining the pro-Israel side of the Conservative Party. I think it's going to be successful. You enjoy that. I'm going to go watch Tucker Carlson interview Candace Owens and Ian Carroll. I literally hate you. Why? Because you're a hateful person. Doesn't that make you the hateful person? You just admitted hate. And
all right, see the report, the full report of Waking with JP. Great job, JP. We'll get him in the studio as soon as possible. I'm going to come back into the rest of this, and we're shifting with Stuart Rhodes first into J6.
Okay, we're done with that.
He showed us the shoebox. He had the pictures of people being executed, but he also had a mask in the shoebox. And he pulled this mask out, and the mask was a human face, but the human face had the eyes in it, and it was warm. And the back of the mask had an imprint that looked like scales. And so this was very bizarre. And the eyes on the back of the side of the mask were not for my eyes. I know that. So it was something that, I can honestly, I'm a firm believer in Socrates' principles of, true wisdom comes from knowing that I know nothing. I don't know what that mask belonged to. I don't know if it was alien or a race that's maybe been on the planet since prehistoric eras or some secret government project, but I do know that was much more advanced than any technology I had ever seen. I don't think we could have reproduced that. I don't know how it was made. It was basically a living mask.
Okie dokie. Former president of Federal Republic of Russia claims he was abducted by a UFO and taken aboard a craft over Moscow in 1997.
September, I remember in Moscow, it was happened in my apartment.
At the time, he was the elected president of Kalmykia, long before President Putin changed things so that Kalmyks can no longer elect their leader, but simply have one appointed for them instead. On a trip to Moscow, in his apartment in the capital, Ilyumzhinov was abducted by aliens.
Yeah. I was taken by my apartment in Moscow to this spaceship, and we went to some star, and after that I asked them, please bring me back, because next day I should come to Kalmykia, to Elista, and go to Ukraine. Yeah, and no problem, Kirsan, we have time, yeah.
How much of that experience do you recall? Can you describe to me what actually happened?
They're like people like ours, yeah. They have the same mind, the same vision, and so on. And I talked with them, yeah. I understand that we are not alone in this old world, yeah. We are not unique, yeah.
I did wonder, but couldn't quite bring myself to ask.
I'm not crazy man, yeah, but after that, when I gave the first interview in Radio Freedom in Russia 5 years ago, thousands, not hundreds, thousands people write a letter to me, calls by phone. Oh, Kirsan, you are a politician and you are not afraid to say about it.
The same people who scream never forget about their Holocaust were behind the black Holocaust they don't want you to know about. When most people think slavery, they picture white southern masters, but the archives don't lie. Ashkenazi Jews financed, shipped, insured, and owned enslaved Africans. Their names are in bills of sale. Their ships carried our people across the ocean. Their banks collected blood money off our suffering. Families like the Rothschilds built dynasties while our ancestors were whipped, chained, and sold like cattle. They didn't just suffer in Europe. They created suffering here and got rich from it.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop that. I don't know. Some people speculate whether or not that's true, but if it ends up being true, and I think there is some reason to believe that, but I'm not saying it is. You know, that's why I do post it. But if it's not true, it's not true. I mean, there's not much you can do if it's not true. You know what I'm saying?
It's all a fugazi.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Fugazi is? No, fugazi. It's fake. Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real, right?
U.S. judge rules Trump illegally ordered National Guard to Portland, Oregon. That's a few days ago. I was having problems with my posting going on to X, so I had a few different, like, crying posts. Not really crying, but I was, like, bitching about it. Investigations revealed Nancy Pelosi made over $133 million in profit from 30 years of stock trading, achieving a stunning 17,000% return that outperformed the Dow Jones by 10 times. Crazy.
This is mainstream now. Nick Fuentes is mainstream now. You're going to have to deal with that. Dread it, run from it. Where did that lead you? Where will it lead you? You're going to need us in the next election, so you better figure out how you're going to negotiate the end of your rule in America, or it's going to come tumbling down one way or another. I don't care if the GOP loses. We have to be willing to let Vance or Rubio, whoever it is, we have to be willing to let them lose in the primary, in the general, whatever it takes. Has to be America first. Have to play hardball. This is mainstream now. Nick Fuentes is mainstream now. You're going to have to deal with that. Dread.
You know, you'd think Benny Johnson and Nick Sorter and the rest of the FBI White House water boys would actually get it through their thick skulls that the American people, this isn't 2016. We're not going to play these games again. We're not going to sit here and stroke Trump's ego and kiss Trump's ass when he's sitting here doing nothing but gaslighting us. Zero accountability, zero votes. And you think that was bad? Wait till the next time the man walks into the UFC. I have a feeling that the entire stadium is going to boo this man off stage. And that's what he should get. He should get absolutely booed and embarrassed and humiliated because he only cares about one thing, and that's his ego. So maybe he shouldn't be surrounding himself with the Susie Wiles and the Marco Rubios and the director of war, Pete Hesseg, and half of the Fox News staff that he decided to hire and put into his cabinet. And to top it off, Laura Loomer, right? So when you start putting Laura Loomer in the Pentagon press corps, and you sit here and people haven't got their food stamps in over 40 days, and you're trying to get us into war with Argentina, Venezuela, and Iran, all simultaneously, while you're continuing to fund Israel and their genocide in Gaza, and oh yeah, you're still funding Ukraine and supporting the war against Russia. So we don't want to hear it, Trump. We'll boo your ass off every gosh damn stage, and I hope this is the treatment that President Trump gets everywhere, because maybe it's gonna start going, hey, Benny Johnson, I thought you told me my poll numbers were at record highs. How are my poll numbers at record highs? And every time I go into public, I get booed off stage. Maybe, just maybe, Trump will start thinking about his cabinet picks and the scumbags that he surrounded himself with and go, hey, I'm doing everything that you guys told me to do. What's going on here? The American people despise me? Yeah, Trump, we do. We think you're involved, or at the very least, you're not doing shit about the Charlie Kirk assassination. You're allowing Kash Patel to cover it up. You're covering up the Epstein list. You're whining and dining Bill Gates at the White House. Fauci's ass hasn't been arrested. And Pam Bondi hasn't done shit but cover up Kash Patel's fuck-ups, okay? So, sorry, we're not sorry. You're going to get booed off stage every time you go into gosh damn public, hopefully. Keep it up, guys. American people, we coming back. Peace. Oh, it's America only, motherfucker.
So I'm saying, America only. America only. I said it before this motherfucker. Anyways, private bounty hunters could be employed to help track down illegal immigrants, I guess it meant to say, as part of the Trump administration's flagship deportation program. That would be cool. Seems like it would be a fun job, actually. Could be contracted out. You don't actually have to work for them. You just, work under the contract rules or whatever you got to do. Bring people in, or maybe not even bring them in, but maybe spot them. You could be a spotter. That'd be kind of interesting. All right, there is one particular post I was looking for before we get off of here. I was trying to grab it before we get into the game. Is this it? This might be it.
Like, if I was a Palestinian...
No, this is not it. But it is kind of a funny video. It does have Ian Carroll in it. Let's see. The general newly leaked documents reveal the New York City mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani plans to terminate all city contracts with companies tied to Israel and pull city funds from banks that finance the Jewish state. Yeah, Mamdani is very anti-Zionist, and so is the Orthodox Jews of New York, it seems. This lady claims that the population in China is much lower than what they claim, closer to 500 million people rather than 1 billion and some odd people. Come on, man. How many posts did I make? How many posts did I make? Israel is trying to legalize pedophilia. I don't know if that's true, but check into that if it happens to be true. I mean, we all know that the Jerusalem Post supposedly is a accurate source to some people. Jeez, where is it? This is it. All right, this is it. All right, we're showing this one. Then we're starting
Israel
the
is
game.
America's greatest ally? Well, allow us all to be enlightened.
DC says, do we agree that Israel is not our friend and never have? I think we probably answered.
Hold on. I'm still blown away, guys, and I see this all the time. I just watched Brandon Tatum talk about Israel is our greatest ally. I just keep getting confused because, like, the word ally means something. It means you have an actual formal contracted alliance with another foreign government. And what we have never had ever, the United States has never had a formal contracted alliance with the state or government of Israel.
Is that real? Is that true?
You guys don't know this?
No, dude.
They are not our ally. And when I say this all the time, Israel is not our ally not because it's my opinion, because it's objectively true.
Whoa.
Which is also why,
look at my face.
Which is also why when we went and fought the global war on terror in Iraq and Afghanistan, and Germany and Canada and Australia, and you could go down the list, Romania, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, the Kurds, everyone came and fought.
The Kurds
one
don't
country,
even have a state.
The one country that didn't, the Czechoslovakians, right? Like everyone was there. You know, the one country that wasn't there because they weren't our ally, they weren't in NATO, they had no responsibility to come and assist the 20-year global war on terror because they're not our ally. So yes, guys, for everybody in the chat and everybody who's watching this, the United States is not allied with Israel. We are not allied.
You're talking 2001.
Right? What? So naturally, while we were streaming, after he tells me this, and I'm like, forgive my ignorance, forgive me for trying to learn some things, but what do? When you get told something that you didn't know, you look it up. Is there a formal, right there's my lookup. Is there a formal alliance between Israel and the U.S.? The United States and Israel do not have a formal mutual defense treaty, which means there is no legally binding agreement that obligates either country to defend the other militarily.
Crazy. I didn't know that either.
Message that the Hamas released yesterday. The speaker of the Hamas, we are willing to reveal all the Zionists that cooperated with us on October 7 and helped us with this attack. We want, in return, 60 days of rest. The report of how many people from within government and command helped us to attack Israel, the land in Israel will shake like an earthquake. The biggest enemies of the Jewish nation is not enemies from outside, is enemies from within. These Erev Rav, who control everything in Israel, cooperate with the enemies, hating Judaism, hating the religion. If you follow Israeli news, you're not gonna believe what's happening. The Attorney General of the Israeli army, an extreme lefty woman, she's in the highest rank. The next rank above her is the chief of command. She could be in charge of the entire army. What happened with this trader? She took the car, they were coming to arrest her. But the other Attorney General, the national one, who was even worse than her, there's nobody she hates more than Hashem and the religious people, she on purpose did not sign the arrest to investigate her, to give her a few hours that she can hide the evidence. And she went to some beach in Israel and threw her cell phone into the water. Hours, and she faked that she committed suicide. She left her car with a note, and everybody was looking for her body everywhere, to give her enough time to hide everything she needed to hide, because in her phone there is information about all the lefty traders that cooperate with the enemies in Israel. They're all connected to each other, so they made already few arrests. What's going to happen in the next few days, you're going to see dozens of spies and enemies that are in the highest position of power in Israel that are helping the enemies to destroy us. Forget about that they fight the yeshivot and they torture all the Bachurei yeshivot. For years they do it. And of course, that's a part of what they hate. But literally cooperating with the enemies.
I'll turn on some music now. No more Zionist junk in the background. I don't know. We do have Kim Iverson. She usually does say something good.
It didn't take long, did it? I mean, Trump, he was elected a year ago. And in this year, since he was elected, a lot of us thought that things would get better. And they haven't. They've gotten worse. And now the right has become the left. They're no different. We thought, okay, there's maybe some hope coming from the right. Those of us who are independent. Like, okay, maybe the right is now going to lead the charge on kind of toning down the hysteria and bringing us back to normalcy. They've morphed into the other side. They're for censorship. They're for war. They're all the things that Donald Trump ran against. People are already so aware because Democrats were doing it for so long. And when we see it coming from the right, we're like, we know what you're doing. You can't gaslight us. Republicans lost handily. They want to turn a blind eye to that. They want to think that this strategy is going to work, and saying that everybody who cheers for the Palestinians and roots for them to survive and roots for babies to not be slaughtered, that all of those people are just Hamas-loving jihadis. It's not working. People are going to vote against you. People are sick of this. The Republicans are going to be handed their asses in the midterms. That's it. They're going to be handed their asses. Trump has lost so many supporters in the last 10 months of him being in the office. They didn't like the crackdown on speech happening at the college campuses. We were the henchmen for Israel on our own soil, going against every single value that is American, the right to speak up, free speech, protest. We went against all of our own American ideals, and we rounded up kids and shipped them off to wherever they were from, or incarcerated them in Louisiana for months on end. And we did that at the behest of Israel. People do not like that. People did not like seeing Trump constantly give Israel anything they wanted while we were watching dead babies on our social media feeds. This is why Republicans lost, not because Trump wasn't on the ballot. Trump would lose today if he ran again. He would lose today. Mark my words. Trump would lose today if he ran again today. After what we've seen, people would not vote for him. Independents would not vote for Donald Trump, and he needs the independents. It would be the independents and a lot of Republicans who would just sit this one out.
Someone who's interested in the truth. Fellow seeker of justice. Yeah, I know who you are. You're that deputy that's been stirring the Peggy's globalist.
Ow! Retard.
Been saying it for years, but of course someone only shows up now. As I was saying, everything about this cult stinks, and you know I'm right. Say it at the same time as me. Go, we are slaves to the government. Good enough. Mind control. That's right, partner. It's been their plan all along. You know it, I know it. And you want to know how they're doing it? Sideways. Name's Zip Kupka. I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Zip Kupka.
Get in. I'll drive.
Where are we going?
Down there. There's our target.
You're gonna hit my helicopter?
To an end, like
Oh
the code
shit.
says. That's a demonically
Okay,
driven
smart, good.
ploy of a scare tactic to pull our attention away from what's really happening. This place is ground zero. This place is ground zero.
Got him. Oh, fuck. I shot the truck. Damn. I still got my spacesuit on. I forgot about that.
Come on, you in, you out.
Yeah.
Out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. What are you doing? World's not coming to an end like the cult says.
I gotta be careful with this thing. Actually, I'm gonna use it over gun.
World's not coming to an end like the cult says. That's a demonic government ploy of a scare tactic to pull our attention away.
Just gotta be super careful with it. Oh, I heal. Kill myself.
Genetically modified this, that, and the other. I did some digging around the Stockton place and found barrels full of that brain milk stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Bliss. They're feeding it to the animals and we're eating chemicals of conformity. And what we need to do is destroy the tools that are indoctrinating us. By we, I mean you. I got a bond with those animals. I can't bring myself to put them down. That's right, Deputy. I'm talking euthanization. It's the only way. Make sure you get them all. If it ain't the hero of Falls Inn. There they are, Kemp. Oh, sweet little angels. It's for the best.
All the drugged animals. Love this thing. Literally my favorite gun.
Off to a better place, Claire. I'll miss you. You gotta put down the rest. sky high. These should do it.
Go to that. I'm gonna turn up this music.
We can forget harming innocent, defenseless animals. Never again. Here they come. Wait, what? No, no! They're bringing in cows! Ryan? Davey? Ryan? Davey? Cena?
Oh shit. They come around the building? Forgot how fast they can be sometimes.
Reinforcements will be met with the fire of God. Let's come back here and be blown sky high. These should do it. They can forget harming innocent, defenseless animals.
Oh shit. Damn it. Damn it. It hurt. Really bad. Shit. Gotta be careful with this thing.
We will honor this sacrifice. charges, they have the same specs as the ones that brought down Tower 7. Stick them on all the gold you see. Kick the tires and fight the liars, baby. Woo! What? You wait for me? Hell, I'm retiring. You saw what just happened. That shit was real fucked up.
You got blitz bullets? Okay. How can I get over this? Okay. Chasing me. Still don't know where I'm at. Run! Why can't I run? About to die. What just happened? Oh shit, they got me. Damn it. I guess they got me with the dart. This song. It won't let me pause it. I wish it would let me pause it right now so I could turn it down. It won't let me. Oh. Did I press yes? I don't even know what I pressed. Did I press yes or something? I don't even know what the hell I did. I switched to controller, so I don't know what I did. Hold up. Oh wait. Am I supposed to move around for something? Here we go. Any guns or anything in here? Can you see me? No.
Things could be worse, you know. Here, you just have to confess. In the East, well, let's just say too much bliss can go to one's head. Faith created her angels, but she never did treat them all that well.
Fucking A. Damn, they got behind me too. I didn't know the other one was behind me. Alright, well you can't give yourself away. Some spaceman just creeping around. Anything else in here? No. There's another one. I don't have a gun yet. How did they already know about me?
In the East, well, let's just say too much bliss can go to one's head. Faith created her angels, but she never did treat them all that well. Give them all the wrath they can handle, brothers. Say yes. I will give my life in the name of the Father. Let them feast on their sin. Let them choke on it. Bathe in your sin so that you may see how futile your efforts are. The doors are closing, Deputy. Last chance to leave. Your sin consumes you, blinds you to all the harm you inflict. It allows you to dispense a human life so easily. Have you ever given so much as a second thought to killing? Drive the sinner from this place. Let them run. Let them hide. For no matter where they go, God will guide us to them. See? That is the power of yes.
Holy shit, kid. I've been trying to reach you. I heard John nabbed you and I feared the worst. So I'm glad you made it out, alive. I'm sorry about Hudson. There's not much we can do without John's key. You're gonna have to lure him out. Figure the best way to do that is to burn his whole fucking operation to the ground. So get to work.
How am I? Random mission? Maybe I have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna do that real quick. And check this out next. The hell? Where the guns at? I don't have my guns anymore. Oh well, I'll get another one later. Where's that one character at? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Not far away, ain't she? We got any helicopters around? something. What you got over here, bud? Oh. I don't know, I like my spacesuit. Hard to get rid of. I just waste all my money on ammo. Guess I did. How do these people just like show up? Oh shit. Oh dude. They're multiples. Alright. I'm gonna leave. Or they start bombing and shit. You got any rear exits out of this place? Take the long path because we couldn't find any other vehicle. It's not that far away. We just gotta get over this mountain first. At least we got ammo. Makes me happy. I should have switched out my gun though. You bad guy? Good guy? You should share your ATV with me. Almost there. Try not to break my leg before I get there. What's up, bro? I mean, lady. It's over here. Hey, wait. Catch that truck real quick. I think that's one mission I gotta do. I catch up with him. I don't think he was too far away. Hopefully. Man already disappeared. There he is. Get him. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Damn it, they're right next to me, dude. I know they're right next to me. Shit. Mission failed. Well, that was some bad luck. I just like happened to be right next to a big group of them. As soon as I get out. Should have turned around and shot them while I was still inside the truck. What's this over here? Is this where we were going? I think it is. Cool. That helps. What's up, bro?
It's my new campaign manager. Got a new job for you. Do you know what gerrymander is? Of course you don't. You're a regular American, just like me. It's boring egghead stuff involving redrawn voting districts, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the election's coming up, and then eggheads tell me I'm fucked in the polls because those goddamn pagans ain't gonna be voting for me. Say what you will about lunatic cult movements, but the bottom line is they vote. Now, the eggheads say the only chance I got of winning would be to go back in time and gerrymander them district lines so the pennies ain't counted. And that got me thinking I could just as easily win if them pennies just didn't show up to vote. Now, I'm not telling you how to go about such a thing, wink, wink. But a permanent solution to my temporary problem would work best if you catch my meaning. Obviously, I'm not saying to murder anyone because that's still illegal. It is still technically illegal, right? But if there were less pennies around because we somehow tripped and fell on several dozen bullets, it would probably help my chances. The district in question is up at the crossroads, but
1 second. I'm gonna change this song. I don't know if that's any better, but
diner. You can take my idiot son with you. He's not good at much, but he can shoot okay. And you know, if this were ever to look back on us, it would be good to have Patsy. I don't even think he'd get jail time on account of him being a little touch. Well, what you waiting for? Get moving.
your son at? Just at Crossroads. Is that a... Use mortar. Where'd it land? I was about to say. I was like, where is it? Can I take your car? Kind of far away. I don't feel like driving. But can't you get a car here? He looks like he was getting up to try to shoot me. Oh, we got another truck. I think I got him. Oh shit, he's still going. Oh fuck. Why are they shooting at me? No, get in the front seat. go, man. Truck busted right through. Hard to shoot him from this thing. Where do I take this thing? Hold up. Oh shit, did I get the wrong type of truck? Do I need to destroy this one? What is this transport? I thought I was supposed to take this somewhere. Oops. Maybe that was an old mission. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just glad this thing still drives. Got any motorboats or nothing around here? Give me a jet ski or something, bro. Can't believe they don't have a four-wheeler or something. No, I'm sorry, wrong person. I didn't kill him. I just didn't know he wasn't the enemy. There was a red dot right where he was at. I didn't realize I was a good guy. Hopefully they're not still chasing me. You got it, bro. Give me just a second before we start this. Gotta fix something real quick. I don't know who else was shooting at me, but I got owned from it. I should have just went to the mission. See how far away it puts me from it. That's far. That's good, right where I was at. See, you die so easily, that's why I don't care if I use that Martian pistol. I need to get it back, honestly. Makes everything so much easier. I don't want to make it too easy on me, though. Oh man, I was just trying to use it. Trying to heal. No, I really want that pistol. Is it in my inventory? I don't know where I get it. I forgot where I get it. I think I have to get it at a gun shop or something. Damn it. Hurry up. Ah! Oh shit. Oh fuck. Serpentine. Yeah. Ah! Shit! Ah! Shit! Shit. Oh, fuck. Look at that. Where'd it go? Got him. That's how you do it, man. I got him. The hell?
I'm breaking contact!
Secured, come on. They keep showing up. Oh, it's not cool. Oh. Another helicopter? Come on, bro. This is ridiculous. I think that was 2 helicopters now. What the fuck? No, I'm surprised I even survived that, like, as long as I did. I don't know, that was kind of buggy. I'm gonna go get my pistol now. See, this is why I don't even fuck around with this game. I just go ahead and get my Martian pistol. This game's so, like, bullshit. I'm not doing this. I'll come back, but I'm going to the gun shop. Going to the gun shop first. And get my Martian pistol back so I can blow up these helicopters real easily. Ain't fucking around, man. The game's gonna bullshit me, I'm gonna bullshit it. Don't play with me. I know. Where's my stuff at? Where is it? Is there no, like, owned weapons area? Yeah, this is it. I think that one's it. Obliterator. They're both kind of similar. They're all kind of cool, but I think it's the Obliterator I want. Let's see real quick. Yeah, this is it. The hell? What sees me? Got him. Alright. There's no like ATVs or nothing. Lame. I don't think I can shoot that far. Thing's still here. Got him. I love this pistol. Got him. OJ ain't playing. Make hope great again? That's the name of the mission, I think. Trump said we had some secret tech, man, so I'm just acting like we got it, you know? Got all these cool ass pistols now. There actually was one pistol I wanted to show on the channel tonight. I totally forgot to. Get out of here. Get cured. See how easy that was, guys? Once you have the right tech.
Well, you did it. Nice work. You and I are damn sure gonna make Montana great again. Tell you what, how about you take old Hansie? You go around cleaning up this county in that truck, and all them prospective voters will know who's got their backs. Oh, and please don't bring Hurt Jr. back. Never.
Where we at? On that way. Like no vehicles around. There's like one. Guess that's all we got. It's the same thing we drove earlier. What the hell? Really? Maybe it's a little bit different. Oops. I think that was a bad guy. Shit. Oh, they got me. What did he hit me with? Whatever it was fucking me up real bad. Damn, time to heal, man. No. That was close. I'm already here. Yeah, we won. That was quick.
I watched
Getting a Dodge Ram. I was hoping to peel out, wouldn't let me. Oh shit. Damn, I didn't know that went off a cliff. Oops. Oh man. Come on, man. It's in my way. There we go. Oh fuck. So much for that. Where am I going right now? John Seed's Ranch. Going to John Seed's Ranch right now? Isn't that like the main guy? Here we go. Spacesuits work everywhere, I guess. Any ATVs? Nothing? Come on, guys. Why are there no vehicles? Can't go that way. Come on, bro. Admit it. Always find a way. Listen for a second. Grouchy your wings, bro.
Come on, come on.
You know, this is the first time in a long time I feel like shit's actually going my way. Those damn Peggies. Jim, come on! Please tell me they didn't fuck with her. You know, this plane's been in my family for 3 generations. Can you believe that? Jim, you coming? I swear, that woman sometimes. Anyway, my grandpa first got it when he got back from World War II. This is pride and joy. I made a few modifications over the years. Jim, would you just hurry up? What?
Oh, shit.
Those motherfuckers, they just won't let up. Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm better in the air, but you're a fucking beast on the ground. I'll hit him high, you hit him low. What do you say, partner? Hoorah! Jim, you stay inside till I get back.
You warmed up these guns good, but I'm about to make them red hot. Jim's in the house. I'm trusting you, partner. Keep her safe.
Oh, wait, that's my guy. Never mind. My team. Sorry. Oh, I got it.
Jim, you just don't understand.
Don't understand what? That they're stealing our land and kidnapping our friends and doing God knows what else?
Jim.
Nick, your grandfather built this place.
listen, if you need any air support, you give me a holler, okay? You and me, we'd be like Butch and Sundance.
Like they both died at the end. Please take care of him.
Does this mission keep going? Kind of curious. Oh shit, I didn't see the tray. Damn it, dude. I literally could not see that. Gotta turn my brightness. Yeah, that's not. I have my brightness up pretty well. I still could not see that. Did y'all see that? I couldn't see that. Where's the plane at? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. I just got in the plane. Bro, come on. Like, already shooting at me. Good thing it already, like, self-heals and stuff. This one's closer. This one is. At least it starts me back at the same part in the mission. I don't have to redo the first part. Did I get it? How did I not get that? Oh, I made it! Alright, how's it not dead? How's it not dead? How's it not dead? I don't know how the fuck it didn't blow up after the first explosion. I'm sorry, that should have been mine. Alright, go straight to the plane. Where's it at? It hit my fucking plane, man. These trees, man. Oh my god, no, it changed on it. What the fuck? Y'all saw that. The fucking reticule changed on it. It was not where it said it was before. should call it a night. Just gotta keep on making mistakes if I don't.
Get some Peggy chatter over the radio. Oh, of course. They're on to you, deputy.
Dude, stop moving.
Tankers and they're making a run for cover. Don't let them get away.
Look, it fucking changes. I'll get close to it and it changes. Got it. And it's actually blown up this time. That's good. So far away. Why did they make this one so far away? It's so weird. It'll take a minute to get to, y'all. Just glad we got the radio on. Passing by other planes that want to kill us. Coming along this road? Is that a road? I don't think that's a road. Wait, maybe it is. I don't know. Beep, beep, beep. It's just further down the road. I haven't hit a power line yet. No! Ooh. Oh, I landed it! Holy hell, y'all! That was cool as shit. Alright, we're gonna fly out of here. Hell yeah. We're still going. Got it. Alright, destroy the helicopters. Is that a... Dude, I just like flipped a frickin' single plane engine, or whatever you call these. Single engine plane? I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Totally landed that though. Oh shit. Got him. How did that not fucking kill it? What was that? That don't take it down. I don't know what will. The chosen plane. Oh shit. Got him. Confirmed kill. Hell yeah. Unlock the Carmina. I'll have to take it back. Alright, well, I think that's enough for today. That was fun. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you liked the video, go ahead and like. If you're new to the channel, please follow. And if we're lucky, I'll be on either tomorrow or the next day. We'll just have to wait and see. You have a good night.